Yeah, turn the mic on. Truth in the building. No filters, no politics, no apologies. Dr. Ken, let's go. We don't quit till the whole thing shake. Truth hit hard, make the whole world wait. Real talk loud when the system fake, stand tall. Even when the whole ground break. No fear, no fall, no retreat. Pressure make diamonds when the fire meet heat. All gas, no brakes when the truth gon' speak. Dr. Ken in the booth, truth don't sleep. Came from the bottom where survival was a law. Learn real quick what respect really costs. Everybody got opinions from afar, but they ain't never had it to carry those scars. Built from pressure, discipline, pain. Some lose focus, some lose aim. Some sell souls just to chase that fame. I built mine brick by brick, no shame. See the world get weak when it need a moment. Too many followers pretending they friends. Too many loudmouths scared of defense. Any real conviction when the pressure set in. But I stand on business, standing on code. Stand on truth when the lies explode. Some fold up when the road gets cold. Some become legends when the story gets told. Quit till the whole thing shake. Truth hit hard, make the whole world wait. Real talk loud when the system fake, staying tall. Even when the whole ground break. No fear, no fall, no retreat. Pressure make diamonds when the fire meet heat. All gas, no brakes when the truth don't speak. Dr. Ken is on. Truth don't sleep. Frank, candid, straight to the point. If nobody else gon' say it, I will. Mic check, truth come alive again. Yeah, built for the storm, I don't hide from wind. Everybody tough when the lights all bright. Different story when it's dark outside at 10. I done seen pride make kings collapse. Seen weak minds get trapped in traps. Seen good people never fight back. Seen fake leaders disappear too fast. So I speak for the workers, speak for the tight. Speak for the people still trying to climb high. Speak for the ones still building through fire. Trying to lead this world better than prior. And if the truth hurt, let it hurt a little. Growth don't happen, staying safe in the middle. Either build your life or become a riddle. Either move the crowd or get played like fiddle. We don't quit till the whole thing shake. Truth hit hard, make the whole world wait. Real talk loud when the system face, stand tall. Even when the whole ground break. No fear, no fall, no retreat. Pressure make diamonds when the fire meet heat. All gas, no brakes when the truth gon' speak. Dr. Ken is on. Truth don't sleep. Dr. Ken's truth. Boop, boop, boop. Dr. Ken's truth. Truth don't sleep.
Dr. Ken's truth.
Frank Candy, straight to the point.
What up? What's going on this Friday bonus edition of Dr. Ken's Truth? You can hear me live Monday through Thursday, normally at 4 o'clock. But today, I got about a half hour's worth of stuff I want to throw at y'all because it is Pop Off Friday. You know what that means, right? Let me hit the YouTube chat right quick. See what y'all talking about. Let me see what's going on. Hey, what's up, Kwanda? She is our study hall monitor. And welcome to study hall, everybody. Hey, Todd, what's going on? Friday bonus edition. SRRR. Still on vacation? Still chilling? Uh-oh. Kwanda said, yes, Todd, I'm grateful for this bonus edition Friday. Then she did the little, I hate that. The little, I can't, my hand's too big to make a heart. Anyway, maybe I'm supposed to push my thumbs down. Like that? Is that it? Okay, whatever. Let me see. Kwanda said, are we getting the same info from yesterday or still figuring out which one to go with? Just asking for volume's sake. Yeah, we got to get rid of her now. Hey, what's up, Babar? Causing trouble already. Babar's causing trouble. Aaron is probably going to be late. Okay. Cue the music. I can't see Babar's picture. Like when let me see. Anyway, I can't see his picture. So Whatever. Interesting. Babar said Dr. Ken is at home or at the secret location that everybody already knows. See, he keeps saying everybody already knows, but he hasn't told me. Just put it in the chat where it is. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. You have no idea. I told him you have no idea where the secret place is. If you put it in here, I'll tell you where it is. Quanda and Todd and S-Triple-R know where it is, amongst other people. I'm waiting on you. Kathleen say, hi, Dr. Ken. Are you still planning on reviewing Black Reconstruction in America? Oh, I most certainly am. Oh, I most certainly am. That might take a week. That might take, yeah. Yep, Anita knows where it is too, the undisclosed location. So I asked Babar, where is it? Where is it? Oh, he's inside, too hot outside for you. I was out. Are you, like, what are you even talking about? Are you just trying to cause trouble or trying to cause me to react? Because you're doing a really bad job. Barbara said, laughing my, Quanda said that's why she went inside, because it was too hot. What's the temperature? Are you still in Florida? You still in Florida? Let me check the Miami temperature. What's the temperature? 88 degrees. Humidity is at 71%. Yeah, I'd be indoors too. Yeah. It's not the heat, it's the humidity. Because I've been in Arizona at 100. What's the hottest I've been out there? 108, 110. And it was dry and there was no humidity. It was very little. You have to work yourself up to sweat. And it wasn't that bad for me. But that's because I'm from the Midwest and my blood is pretty thin. So I'm pretty good. She says it's sticky in Miami. Oh, yeah. Humidity in Miami is terrible. I don't know how people live there. I would only come out at night. Anyway. Hey, what's up, Curly Q? How's it going? She said last time I was in Vegas, it was just as humid as it was here. Yeah, it kind of depends, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. Is Vegas Vegas is closer to California, of course. So I guess you could do that. But weather-wise, not doing it. It's very sticky. The humidity is 71%. Let me look at Milwaukee. Let me refresh. Right now it looks like it's about 82 degrees, and so don't look like it's too bad here. With a 1% chance of rain. Let me just ask here, what's the current humidity in Milwaukee? Now let's see. Milwaukee, 69 degrees. They say it's 93% humidity. There's no way, because it is not hot. It is not sticky here. It's not any of that. It's not. Heat index is 92 degrees. Indoor humidity is 72%, extremely humid. Dew point is 74. They said humidity is at 72%, but it's not sticky. I didn't. Todd said maybe he's a vampire or all those midnight shifts. That's true too. That is true. I might just be a vampire. You even believe in vampires? I don't think so. I got a question. No, not a question. I got more so a statement. And I want to know whether or not anybody agrees with it. What are the two most important things that people should be responsible for in their lives, like while they live, from the time they're of, trying to think of the phrase, the age, the age of responsibility, right? Which I guess would be 18, some places 21, until the day they die. What are the two things in your life you need to be responsible for? And if you need a hint, I'll show you. Got it? So there are only two things I believe that every single person should be responsible. These are only two things that you can really be responsible for in your life. Our second thought and our first act that follows that thought. Now, when I first heard it, I went, yeah, but no, but yeah, but no. But as I thought about it, it makes sense. Your first thought is a trash thought. Your first thought is trash. You can throw it out, you can throw it away, you can get rid of it, because what it does is it's the thought you initially have. I like that person, I hate that person. That stinks, that tastes bad. You can usually throw that out. The second thought you have, that's the one you have to be careful of. So think about this. And I'm going to use curly Q. You see that guy, and you look at that guy, and the first thought you have is, oh my God, he's handsome, beautiful, hot, fine, whatever. And curly Q looks at him and goes, whew, and her heart flutters, and her eyes flash, and her brain goes, whoa, and she's like, oh. The next thought she has, she's 100% responsible for. She's not responsible for that initial thought that rose up because her nature took over. Babar says she married, she can't look at guys. She ain't dead. But think about it. See you later, curly Q. I'm gonna use you as a. I'm just teasing. Let me Kathleen. I'm gonna use Kathleen. I don't know if Kathleen's married. Kathleen sees this guy, and she looks and she goes, "Oh no! I got a better one." Quanda looks and sees this guy. SRRR, and is like, ooh, I'm making it up as I go. I really don't know. I ain't had no conversations. She looks and goes, ooh, wow. I like him. He's cute, fine, handsome, whatever. I'm not using you, Babar. Whatever. See you, curly Q, right? Whatever, right? But, and I'm not talking about every situation. I'm talking about a very specific situation to make my point, right? And I'm exaggerating it so I can make my point. It could be him looking at her. And wow, right? The second thought you have after that is the one that'll put you back to where you should be or want to be or could be or take you off track. Hey, how you doing? And that first thought leads to the first act. That second thought leads to the first act. And that's what people need to really be aware of. Is it's not that you see somebody and you think they're gorgeous or nice. It's what you do after that. That second thought you have and the first act that follows. That's what gets people in trouble. That's what gets people, right? They see the money and the first thought they have is, ooh, $1,000. And then I should take it. And then they act. And then that's what happens. Another different example. So you remember I talked about a couple of weeks ago, my wallet I lost it, right? I think I was sitting on a bench outside Starbucks in Wauwatosa and it fell on the ground. Somebody found it. Somebody had the thought of, wow, somebody's wallet. Their second thought led to the act of them turning in my wallet and them calling me and them returning my wallet, right? Or did it? So I got an email this morning at about 3 a.m. because somebody thought they were slick. 3:37 a.m. this morning. The following alert has been triggered based on alerting options you selected. A denied charge of $100 and something at Costco due to card was reported stolen for your credit card ending in blank, 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 blank. So somebody, either the person that turned it in or the person who got it, or whoever went through the wallet, found the card, either took a picture or made a copy of it, and because it was a debit card, a credit card, thought they were going to buy something. And so they waited all those days from July till now to decide they wanted to try to buy something. I canceled the card the same day. So when you talk about responsibility, when you talk about being responsible, the first thought, that's fine. We'll give you that. You're human. It's the second thought that you have and the first act that you have that is going to dictate your character. It's not that kids are acting a fool. It's not that I'm mad at you because we had an argument. Let me see who I'm arguing with today. Babar. It's after I got mad, my second thought said, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to block him on YouTube chat. And then I do it. And that's the problem. That right there, that second thought and first act has led to homicide, beatings, shootings, robbery, theft, all sorts of things. But we're the only ones responsible for that. I'm the only one responsible for the second thought and action behind that. And nobody else is responsible for that except me. And if we would just take responsibility of that, I think it'd be great. But it's just one of those things that we do what we do. I don't know if it's Todd said Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but I don't know. That's just who we are. Everybody is like that. Everybody's like that. Everybody has that initial thought. I don't like you. And then they may think, but I should give that person a chance. That second thought, and then they act on it. Good morning, how are you? We do it all the time. We do it in small, quick, subtle ways that we don't even notice that we do it. And then when we mess something up, all you got to do is go back to how you thought. What was your initial thought when you thought about that? Well, I thought such and such. And we always think we act on our first thought, but we really don't. We act on our second one. Now, the second one might be the repeat of the first one. I hate you, and now I really hate you, and I'm going to do something about it. And then you do something. But that second thought is everything. Those 5 seconds, right? Between, who was it? Mel Robbins talks about those 5 seconds when you wake up. If you would just pause 5 seconds before you hit the snooze, you'll probably get up. If you could talk yourself into doing what you need to do within that first thought and second thought, you'll do right. But if you don't, it's interesting. Our second thought and our first act is the most important thing we have to be responsible for in life. Hey, thanks for listening. I'm not going anywhere. I got a different way to do it this week. We got top 5 pop-offs before 5 because I saw some stories today that just made me like, wait a minute. This don't make no sense. This is absolutely. Can we say the word crazy anymore? I think they said the word offensive is like not politically correct. And talking to Kathleen. First of all, thank you all for letting me use you in my examples. We're going to do Black Reconstruction in America. Also, I'm going to be picking some topic theme shows, some very specific topic themes that we're going to talk about each show. I don't know if I'm going to do it every day or I'm going to take 1 or 2 days a week because I got to research it and go through it and find out what's going on about it and learn what I can learn, and then we can go back and forth. I'm also going to try to do the phone thing and see if I can get that to work. So we'll see if that works. I don't know. We can try it. I may take a test day, so be on the watch out. Not this weekend, because I got 3 events tomorrow and 1 on Sunday. 2 on Sunday. So I'm going to try sometime during the day to jump on LinkedIn or maybe I'll just do YouTube and test out my phone and see what's going on. Have you give me a call. I'll shoot you all the number and you can use the number. I got to trust you're not going to put it on the internet. Too late. And we'll jump in and do that. So I think that'll work. I think that'll go. Bonus edition. Quanda said, yes, he is stupid crazy. If you about to talk about that 59-year-old with the 3 bodies finally got a life sentence, then yes, he was sane enough to just be stupid. No, I'm not going to talk about, because some stuff I don't really want to pop off, or should have went to jail, should be under the jail. But some of the other stuff will make you wonder what's really going on in the world. I didn't understand it. I got some stories that's gonna make you go, what? Like, wait a minute. Are you serious? All right, we're back. Just wanted to pop in right quick, see what's going on, get everything all set up, and be ready to rock and roll.
Number 5.
I've heard of vote early, vote often. And you want to remember that today, it is now 22 minutes after the hour. I think you have about an hour and 8 minutes to go vote in Milwaukee. If you're in Milwaukee, I think it closes at 5:30. Early voting in person closes at about 5:30. Double check it. Just go on the internet, do a quick Google search, and check it to see what time your local place closes. I voted today. I was first when I went in, and I was only first because there was a guy before me, and then I was waiting, and the guy said, "Go ahead." And so I went up and voted. Setup was kind of weird. You had to walk through here, then go through here, then give them, show them your ID. Tell me your address. Why don't you just find the address where it is and just do it? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Let's go. Causing trouble. So, of course, I got to give everybody trouble. So we went through and did that, and I voted. And so for everybody who screamed and complained about voting, that is what I did. I went and I voted today. That way I couldn't talk trash. Well, I could talk trash, but I couldn't talk trash because now everybody sees that I voted. Okay? Did you vote? Anybody in the chat vote? Anybody in the YouTube chat vote yet? Who voted early? I voted early. I'm very, very proud of myself.
Number 4.
Did it play? There it is. Finally. That took a long time. Let me do that again.
Number 4.
Okay. That's more like it. That's more like it. From fox6now.com. So this is a weird story. We've been talking about the flock system, right? And how we should have it, shouldn't have it. It's AI generated. Well, Brookfield police pulled somebody over, guns drawn, after a flock camera flagged a car for a Milwaukee homicide. It was the wrong car. 4:45 p.m. yesterday, video from I-94, Waukesha County shows multiple officers with guns drawn, passengers sticking their hands out the window. Police pulled the car over after a flock camera flagged it for Milwaukee homicide. But the Brookfield police called the Milwaukee Police Department. They said they no longer needed the car or the people inside, so officers let them go. They reached out to MPD to learn why the car was still active in the flock system, and the department said it was not a flock issue, but a personnel issue. Again, it's like the 99-year-old woman that got beat up and it took 2.5 hours to get there. Well, The department said it was not a flock issue, but a personnel issue. Staff failed to remove a wanted vehicle alert from the system. Brookfield Police Chief Christopher Garcia maintains that the officers' actions were consistent with the information available to them, but it's still controversial. So this is only one time in probably hundreds, if not thousands, of times that flock cameras didn't work. Or the officer made a mistake. Is that okay? Is that okay? I mean, you should be able to have a car that you can drive and be safe in it. Will we have mistakes in the flock system? I say yes. Yeah, we're going to have it all the time. It just is what it is.
Number 3.
Question. Tuskegee. Have you heard about what happened at Tuskegee? This has some people upset. This has some people mad. Matter of fact, let me set up my poll because I got a question for you all. And it's a simple question, but not a lot of people really, I think they care, but some of the arguments, and I remember sitting on a private school board where they had the same issue. If attending college, from newsone.com, if attending college is the best pathway to a career, then the adage of dressing for the job you want, not the one you have, holds true. So Tuskegee, HBCU, established a dress code. And so it shouldn't be a big deal, right? They explain we can't preach the idea of needing to be as twice as good and then complain when it's time to be twice as good. A critical part of being ready for and confident in business environments is being appropriately dressed, says Walter P. Cooper, Senior Director of the Career Education and Leadership Development Center at the Tuskegee University, about the new dress code that the school has put in place that has black people upset about. He said, we know that every workplace doesn't require business attire. Our center includes business casual attire too. But as our students prepare to enter those workplace scenarios that do, it's important that access to the right wardrobe is not a barrier. So when you break down the discussion around Tuskegee's new dress code, it becomes clear that the negative discourse, and this is my opinion and the article's opinion, is misguided. It highlights how often people profess ideals they fail to practice. Those upset about, now here's what they banned. Banning of bedroom shoes, slippers, bonnets, do-rags, and any revealing clothes in the classroom and cafeteria need to realize that those restrictions are not meant to attack personal expression, but to maintain decorum in specific settings. Additionally, the required business attire is being made available to those who don't have it. So how can you say you're upset as a black person that I can't present myself as somebody who is showing their authentic selves? Well, I don't know if school or even college is the place to show your authentic self. Now, Tuskegee is what they're not doing. Their decision is not an attempt to appease white people in hopes of being deemed more acceptable. It's not an attack on bonnets and do-rags if you want to wear them. I saw a woman walk into Starbucks the other day. I swear she had on a onesie that she looked like she literally just rolled out the bed. Hair was matted. Kind of had a bit of an odor. Floppy shoes. And I wouldn't dress like that, but I'm not mad at her that she's dressed like that. If that's how she wants to dress in public and there was nothing wrong with it, fine, but not in school. You can't be unkept in school. You can't dress like something wrong with you in school. That's just me. That's just me. So my thought, should there be dress codes in school? I'm talking about elementary school. I'm talking about high school. I'm talking about middle school. Doesn't matter. College. Should there be a dress code? I say yes. We have dress codes at church. We have dress codes all sorts of places. But for some reason, and now people are starting to come to church, and this is my pet peeve. Hey, what's up, SE? Here's my pet peeve. People are coming to church wearing baseball caps. Not women, men. I got a problem with that. I think, first of all, there's a belief that I have in respect of womanhood. That means that when you're in the presence of a woman, you take off your hat. That's just me. I'm old school. If you don't like it, too bad. I don't care. But I think that's something that should be done. But black people can't complain about it in college because you go to Labor Day parties, white parties, funerals, weddings. You go to a concert and you dress up. You go to work and wear a uniform. You go to an upscale restaurant, wear a shirt and tie. But when you go to college, especially, it's just me, and I guess I'm racist when I say that, especially to an HBCU, and you dress like a bum, that's not acceptable. So my chat today, my poll today is simple. Should there be a dress code in schools? It's a simple question, straightforward. It stops all the nonsense. It stops all the kids from going back and forth and arguing and fighting about who got the best clothes and are you wearing Brooks Brothers or Gucci or Louis Vuitton and all that. You don't have any of that drama because all that drama is over. Now, this next story only brought out two words. Wait, what?
Number 2.
So, and y'all help me with this. What's the old gospel song? Please be patient with me. God's not through with me yet. Well, he ain't through with me. For me, this is an insult to womanhood. This is just me. This is from FoxNews.com. Former NBA draft first round pick, 3rd overall in 2011, Enes Kanter Freedom, who's been an adamant opponent of LeBron James, the Chinese Communist Party, Nike, among other political activism, which he believes blackballed him from the NBA, has officially declared himself a prospect for another league. The 2027 WNBA draft. Yes, you heard it right. There's a story from John Root from Outkick. In the aftermath of Sophie Cunningham making a definitive statement about women's sports should remain female, many coaches and players have opened up the floodgates for men in their league. Golden State Valkyries forward Gabby Williams even said, "I would welcome a trans athlete on my team or against my team anytime." Throughout this whole saga, WNBA remains silent about protecting fairness in their league, so Freedom is putting their feet to the fire in a hilarious way. If simply declaring who you are is all that's required, then I meet every requirement necessary to compete in the WNBA, he said in a social media post. So think about that. Think about this. I'm not anti-LGBTQ+. I'm not anti-trans. Whatever I believe or don't believe is my business. And if people disagree, well, that's fine. But here's my thing. Women deserve a space of their own, just like men. It may not be the same money. It may not be the same prestige. You may only make $1 million and not 10 or 20 or 30 or 100, but it's a start. Is that good enough? I say no. Women should be paid as much as men. Women should make as much money as possible. People should stop complaining about it. I support the WNBA for women. But for those people who complain about it, those people who say men should be able to play, or if you're trans, you should be able to play. This is not a bash against LGBTQ+ or trans or any of that. Here's my thing. Let me do this and Google it so that I don't get in trouble. So I can get it. Florence Griffith Joyner. Anybody know who she is? FloJo, she said, so that I don't get upset. Babar said women should make twice as much as men. That's not true. They can make equal, but they can't make more. Stop it. You just talking nonsense. The fastest woman in history is American sprinter Florence Griffith Joyner, known as FloJo. She set the unbroken world record 100-meter dash 10.49 seconds in 1988 and the 200-meter dash at 21.34 seconds the same year. Right? So, I'm going to do something else. You ready? She's the fastest woman. Men physically are different from women. They're usually, I didn't say 100%, probably not even, I don't know, but they're not. They're not better or worse. They're different. So if men are physically stronger on average than women, then they can do some things better than women. There's some things women can do that'll beat the socks off of men and vice versa. And it just is what it is. Instead of looking at how you can't and I can and pumping yourself up, you should look at you can do this and I can do that. They're different and they're both great. That's my thing. Tate Taylor, Harlan High School, San Antonio, Texas. Widely regarded the fastest high school male sprinter in U.S. history. Now, Florence Griffith Joyner, FloJo, fastest woman in the world. 10.49 100-meter dash. National high school record in the 100-meter dash by a high schooler is 9.92 seconds. He beat her. A high school boy beat a grown woman who's the fastest woman in the world. He has stronger muscles. He has stronger bone structure. That's not a negative. Women have to do it because there ain't no way in the world we would even be here in the world if it wasn't for a woman. That being said, the greatness of women, his 200-meter record is 19.75. And I don't think that's a record. Oh, he set the national high school record in the 100-meter with the win legal 9.92 for the 100 and shattered the 200-meter record with an astonishing 19.75. A boy in high school beat the fastest woman. That's not a negative. I think that's just indicative of what that is. You should not be letting a man who just says he identifies as a woman and is not a woman play basketball who's on average, to some of them, now some women can ball, now don't get it twisted, is stronger, faster, taller than majority of women on the court. He'll end up taking the scoring title. He'll end up taking the rebound title. And that's for women. Women deserve their own space and their own shout out, their own flowers, their own basketball team, their own way of winning. Because no matter how physiologically or aggressively you play, you're still a man or a woman. And you're going to be inherently stronger or inherently not as strong. But for some reason, we let Knucklebrain decide he's going to do that. Now, I think he's just doing it to kind of, cause trouble. That's what I think. I think he's just trying to cause, issues. I personally would not let him. Some knucklehead said it could be seen as discrimination. No, it's not. Go get your own space. You tried to play in the NBA. You didn't make it. That's it. You're done. Just like I would be done. I don't understand why we're letting this happen. I don't understand what that is. But at some point, we need to tell people that you need to go somewhere and kind of sit down. But I don't get it. And if they let him play, that will be the number one reason why I will not watch the WNBA. And I love watching and going to WNBA games. And so my final one is I believe there's no such thing as a coincidence.
Number 1.
So you remember, but you may not have heard about it because the gambling scam came out about the basketball players, right? Remember all that? Well, this is a story from TheRoot.com. Former NFL players say they lost millions in alleged fraud, and then something happened. The money trail connected to an alleged $1 million sports scheme was supposed to lead to answers and accountability. Instead, the story ended in tragedy after one man at the center of all the allegations was found dead. Mohammed Kalabali was accused of running an elaborate online investment scheme that targeted former NFL players. That's according to Barron's investigation. But this week, his body was found floating in a backyard pool in New Jersey, and investigators are searching for answers. According to Barron's, Kalabali allegedly convinced at least 3 former professional football players to invest in what appeared to be a legitimate online business. The plan reportedly involved Shopify front stores that appeared to be making money. Sales numbers, financial records, promises of passive income. But soon, investigators and attorneys representing some former players alleged that those numbers were manipulated and that the business was not performing the returns expected. And so now police continue to investigate the death. More questions are swirling around the alleged scheme and the man some claim is responsible. No criminal charges have been filed in connection to the alleged NFL scheme. Still, some former players spoke out about what they lost. Well, this player spoke to ABC 7 News, and New York Giants linebacker Tay Crowder said, "I don't want anybody else to get involved in anything like this. And whoever has got involved, I just want to come together and make it right." He reported investing, get this, his entire savings of $500,000 into one of Kalabali's web stores. Never got a payout. Never got a payout. This came to a head after a July 15th report from Barron's exposed the 24-year-old as the alleged mastermind behind it all. But what began as a story about deception and wealth turned into a tragic mystery after he was found dead by police during a welfare check. Family requested a welfare check after being concerned over his well-being, and his death has changed the investigation, and authorities have not publicly established a cause or manner of death, and the allegations remain allegations without a trial. A lot of the questions surrounding the scheme may never get answered. Getting rich quick never works. Ever. But for some reason, we always think. And don't think because you got money, you got good advisors, right? I always tell people, if your friend is going with you to buy a car and they don't own a car and they've never bought a new car, you probably shouldn't take that friend with you. I'm just saying. Probably shouldn't take that friend with you. But that's what we do all the time because that's my buddy, I'm going to take him with me because they know. No, they really don't know. They really don't know. So you're a former football player. You had $500,000 in savings. You took all of your money? All? Here's what I heard. I'm not a financial advisor. 1% of your net worth. So if you add up everything that you own, like if you sold everything you have right now today, how much would you be worth? You know, your life insurance policy, if you got one, I hope you do. Your house, your car, your clothes, your computer, your jewelry, your coats, everything. If you took everything, you should only be investing 1% of your net worth in anything. Anything speculative, like investment schemes, other people's businesses, stuff like that. Stuff that if you lose it, it's not going to hurt you. And so if 10% is $100,000, 1% is $10,000. You should be only investing $10,000 if you are worth $1 million. You could make that back. You could save that back up. You can go get a part-time job and in a couple months have that. But at some point, you're an ex-football player, you got $500,000 savings and you think you're going to make money back and you don't, not a dime. I invest a little, you give me a check back. I invest a little more, you give me a check back. First time I don't get a check, I'm out. I've only lost what I put in. It's weird. It's weird. And I don't understand it. I don't understand how people can get taken like that. But I do, right? Because we always think we can make something quick. I can make some quick money. I can just jump in and do that. So I don't know. Let me check before I get out of here. Let me check my YouTube chat. I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning. Let me see who's up in here because I missed a few people that were hanging out. Hey, what's up, Kwanda? See? And I wasn't outside. So there you go. What's going on? Oh, it's a lot of y'all up in here. Let me see. Go back. Let's see. Let me see. Hey, Kwanda, Todd is here. Talking about the bonus edition. SRRR's here. I thought I saw Kathleen in here. Babar's early. And look, he said it's 3:57 p.m. Do you know where Dr. Ken's Truth is at? It said 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. You can't tell time? No, you can't tell time. You can't tell time. Then Babar goes on a tirade. Hey, what's up, Willie? How's it going? Lucretia. Do the bestie thing. All right. I'm still waiting on you to tell me where I was, Babar. Where's the secret place? Put it in the chat. Still waiting. Hey, what's up, Kathleen? Across the street from that heating and cooling place. What heating and cooling place are you talking about? Is Anita here? I ain't seen Anita in a minute. Where's she at? Haven't seen her in a bit. And I'm only inside because y'all was complaining about the Wi-Fi before and complaining that, you jumping in and out and you're blah, blah, blah. So I thought I'd come home and do that. Goodness. Let me see. Curly Q was up in here. Who else is up? Who slipped in while I was going through? Did I say hello to Todd yet? Well, here, Todd, for the 9,567th time. All right. Yep. Todd said, flawless today. Babar said, that's why I drive the car no one has. About that Brookfield story. They got pulled over by the flock camera. Kwanda said, even with my online class, I get dressed as if I'm going to school, not sitting at home in house clothes or loungewear. Just me too. Each their own, though. No, we got to stop doing that. We have to hold people to a standard. We got to stop letting people do what they do and not care. That's how our community got in the way that it is now. We stopped caring about each other and we stopped telling each other, you shouldn't do that. This is what's going to happen if you do that. That's why we have so many maladies in our community, so many negative things happening because we let people do them. That's why people are dressing the way they dress, because we let them. And nobody told them, if you go try to get a job, you're not going to get a job. Now, unfortunately, what happened is too many people kept showing up like that. So they just went ahead and said, okay, you don't have to dress up to get a job. And now everybody dresses like that. Doesn't make any sense. Todd said, anything that takes time is better for you, just like cooking. If it takes time, it tastes way better. No, that's what they invented microwaves for. Sincere said, if you weren't born with that real estate, you shouldn't have the right to participate, period. Born with it? Come on. Jasmine said, hello to everybody. What's up, Jasmine? Jazz West. JJ Dub is in the house. How are you? She said 5 before 5. Yeah, it was a pop-off 5 before 5. She said, happy to be home and relaxing after work. What you do? What's your job, JJ Dub? Sincere said, for any unauthorized, unnatural organ to want to compete with a natural woman is cray. Yep, I said it. That's trash. As in, what does that say? Something toiletry. He got two pictures up there, but they so small on the screen. They like this. So, yeah. But yeah, it doesn't make any sense. See, you still didn't tell me what the place was. See, Babar, you just own it. You just own it. I do not, she said, I'm sorry. JJW said, I drive foster care children all day and I love it. Wow, that's wonderful. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. That is very nice. Where was I going to dive into? So, Sincere Ronnie Ray Real said it. I don't support men playing in women's sports, and I don't support women playing in men's sports. One, I think it may be too dangerous for a woman. I think the only sport is where there's no defined physical contact. Basketball with setting picks and all that can be really treacherous for a woman, just like it's treacherous for some men. And soccer might be one, but still, even rugby. I would never, ever, my daughter played rugby. I would never want my daughter to play rugby with men. She'd get crushed or killed for that. It just makes absolutely no sense. And we have to stop being so politically correct that we make life dangerous for people. There is no reason why an NBA player who's of that caliber should go to the WNBA and try to play. That makes absolutely no sense to me at all. None. So I agree with that statement. I agree. There should not be any basketball playing. Pickleball is not a physical game, Babar. Like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you today, Babar? The heat getting to you? The heat getting to you? Anyway, Sir Chan said, Petticoat Junction, Beverly Hillbillies, Leave It to Beaver, Amos and Andy, Dark Shadows, All in the Family, used to rock in the 50s and 60s. Well, no, All in the Family was the 70s. But you're showing how old you are, Sir Chance. I'm just saying. You out there by yourself. Wait, what? Ty said, not at all. Every situation depends on circumstances. Okay, they went on and on and on and go to the end. Cool. Pickleball. Now you saying men and women can't play Monopoly together? I'm just saying. It must be a bonus show today. Y'all got me all cracked up this week. All cracked up this week. Hey, by the way, if you want to support me, go to drkenswag.predify.me. We'll put this up on Spotify eventually. You also have Facebook and LinkedIn. If you want to check it out, you can just go check my profile and follow along and get the updates and go see what's happening. Be careful this weekend. Babar said, am I coming on tomorrow? No, I'm not going on tomorrow. I'm not coming on tomorrow. I got 3 events tomorrow, and I'm not going to come on. And I got 2 events on Sunday. But I don't know. I might, pop in. Jasmine said she likes the original. Should I play the original for her? Should I play the original? The original open? Are you saying? Everybody said they liked the second one. So should I play the last one for Jasmine? Should I play the last one for Jasmine? Sir Chan said I took the bait. So next time I just won't read anything you say. How's that?
Turn the mic on.
Just for that, that's just for Jasmine.
No filters. No politics.
Got it?
No apologies. Dr. Ken, let's go. We don't quit till the whole thing shake. Truth hit hard, make the whole world wait. Real talk loud when the system fade. Stand tall, even when the when the whole ground break. No fear, no foe, no retreat. Pressure make diamonds when the fire meet heat. All gas, no brakes. When the truth gon' speak, Dr. Ken in the booth.
Pick your head.
Came from the bottom when survival was a law. Learn real quick what respect really costs. Everybody got opinions from afar, but they ain't never had to carry those scars. Built from pressure, discipline, pain. Some lose focus, some lose aim. Some sell souls just to chase that fame. I build my brick by brick, no shame. See the world get weak when it need a moment.
And that's just for jazz. Everybody else, y'all can go sit down.
Any real conviction when the pressure set in, but I stand on business, stand on code, stand on truth when the lies explode. Some fold up when the road gets cold, some become legends when the story gets told. We don't quit till the whole thing shake. Truth.
All right, so here's the deal. Y'all want to keep going? Because I can show y'all some music that I did. Y'all good to keep going? Or y'all got stuff to do at 5 o'clock? Let me know. Let me know. Sir Sean said, bobble your head, ain't gonna do it. You lost 49 pounds and you can dance. All right. So I took the liberty of, and I guess I'm not gonna guess, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. I took the liberty, and let me go to my library. I took the liberty of writing some music about my ADHD. I know that sounds weird. Let me turn all this off. And I put it on Spotify. And so I think what I'm going to do, where's my share button? Does everybody have Spotify, by the way? Does everybody have Spotify? Where's my share button? Copy link to playlist. All right, so I'm gonna put it in the chat. Yes, Quanda, I'm keeping the original. I'm keeping all of them. So here's some music I made. Now it is titled For Men About Women. Okay? And so I'm gonna play some of the music from it, and I want you to let me know what you think about it. And let me see if I got my... Let me see if it'll play. It may not play because I'm in... it may not play because I'm on... let's see what happens. Nope, it's not going to play. And it's probably not going to play because I'm on YouTube. So, but I put the link in there. I want you to check it out, and I want you to tell me what you think, and I want you to check it out. So I'll hang around. Is this AI singers? It's AI. The music is AI. The lyrics are not. Okay. So the lyrics were written. And then I had to go in and figure out the music and the voices and, take 5 or 6 iterations of it and like this one, don't like that, different versions, all sorts of stuff until I came up with what you have. So, Babar, you need to stop tripping. All of Sherwin's music is AI generated. What are you talking about? And that's just as creative as creating music, because you had to write the lyrics and you had to put it together electronically. If you listen to technopop or electronic music, and I love electronic music, it's all manufactured. So I'm just saying. Babar said, no, I'm serious. I never knew this. You never knew that? Really? Quanda said, I wrote my love song, AI songs, my lyrics, and he loves it. Yep. Yep. So you should check it out. It's right there. JJ Dub says she loves electro. I actually love I will listen to electronic dance music. I'll listen to EDM every day, all day. And I mean some of the old school stuff. Martin Circus, back in the day, all the way through now. Some of it they call disco, but some of that disco was just plain old electronic music. Kraftwerk. Germans have been pretty good with electronic dance music. I give you that. Trans Europe Express was the joint. I get it. Babar said, couldn't you implemented your voice into the system to sing your written material? Yeah, I could have. Here's why I didn't. I didn't do that because I am not going to give someone else my voice so now someone else can use it. Because the problem is once it's in the system, anybody else can use that voice too. So you could have me singing or saying something that I didn't say. Now, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, and I'm on LinkedIn. Somebody could download my voice and play it and do it, whatever. But it wasn't me. And I can prove it wasn't me. Because you can tell when it's AI generated and when it's not. The problem is some people are so good and they know how to mix sounds so well and put just enough ambient sound and things around it where it actually sounds like the person and it's actually not. Yep, you can actually do that. So, did anybody listen to it? Anybody check it out? Tell me what you thought. Sean said, please tell me you remixed Hill Street Blues theme. Stop. So music is not, it's like everything else in the world. AI gives you the opportunity, technology gives you the opportunity to be able to do anything you want because you now have the technology to do it. I personally think that is fabulous. I think that is one of the most fabulous things you could possibly do because you're able to create something that you did. Which two did you listen to? And by the way, now that I'm at it, let me end my poll. Should there be a dress code in school? 90% said yes, 10 said no. So that makes sense. That makes sense. So let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can find one of the songs to play. See y'all going along with me. I appreciate it. Yeah. Let's see if there it is. There. Oh, let me see if I can do this. I'm going to see if I can share my screen. There. And we're going to share the audio too. Put that in the stage. All right, y'all ready? See if you can hear it. Let me know if you can hear it.
Sitting still, the room looks quiet. Nothing seems out of place. But beneath this calm exterior, there's a storm no eye can trace. Invisible currents collide in silence. Fractured signals come apart. 1,000 sparks without direction, echoing inside my heart. You see the silence, you don't see the fight. You see the stillness, you don't see the night. I'm still on the outside, breaking on the inside. Neural fires burning through the dark. No attention, no behavior, no connection to my heart. No control, no function. Everything is coming undone. When the mind becomes a stranger, who do you become? Words dissolve before they're spoken. Thoughts disappear before they land. Every answer slips like water, running through an open hand. The body's here, but something's missing, like a signal lost at sea. Trying hard to hold together, what's unraveling inside of me? Can you hear what isn't spoken? Can you feel what can't be seen? Sometimes all the loudest battles happen when no one's been. Every heartbeat keeps reminding me there's a reason to endure. Even when the mind feels broken, hope is quietly secure. I'm still on the outside, searching on the inside, looking for a light beyond the storm. No attention, no behavior, yet the soul is still reborn. One connection, one moment, one reason to believe. When tomorrow finds a sunrise, I'll remember how to breathe. Sitting still, finding calm through the chaos toward the dawn.
Yeah, there it is. So, what do you think? What do you think? So I guess next week, since y'all got the link, let me see if I can do that. Let me see if I can go to my library. Boom, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Go to my playlist. Nope. Let me do this. Oh, yes, I can. It's already public, so how can I do this? Share. There we go. If you can't listen on Spotify, you can listen on Suno, where I created the songs. There's my playlist. Check it out. Next week, remind me, I'll put the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'd only do 4. Maybe I'll just let you tell me which one you like best. How's that? Is that good? Let me let you, you can tell me which one you like best. All right? I think that's good. And so if you too want to get into the way to start to make and create, and you got some lyrics, and you can play with it and see which one you want to use and which one you want to have. Klonda said, get it on, Jasmine Jazz. People really sleeping on this AI. I refuse to be lost in the dark. They are. There's so many wonderful things. So what started me on this path? Here's what started me on this path. There are things in my life that I've always said I wanted to do. I think my YouTube is getting weird. There's a lot of things in life that I always said that I wanted to do. One of them was to write music. One of them was to make songs. I already like to sing. No, I'm not singing for you. But I wanted to make sure that I was able to get all those things out. I don't have a bucket list. I want to die empty. I want to have done everything I said, whether it was great or not, whether it was good or not. I don't care. I just want to be able to say I did that. I have experience doing that. I always wanted to win an award in radio. Even growing up, I always thought if I could be the best and and then I won it twice in Wisconsin. So those are the types of things that for me, I could actually do, right? So that's what I did. And so I was able to go in, get things done. The other thing, I want to make a movie. I want to do a lot of things in life. I want to write an actual full 200-page book, working my way up to it. I want to write a play. All those things I want to do, and it's going to take time for me to get them done and get them out in the world. I want to leave a legacy. And for me, that's important. I'm not going to let somebody else make my legacy for me. I want to build it, and then you get to experience it. And so that's why I do this podcast every time. Quanda said, when we still haven't heard a tune, hearing and seeing is believing. Todd said, you must have to write it down as it comes or it's gone. Yes. Yes. I'll get a rhythm in my head and just write it down. Really, it's like writing poetry. I wrote poetry growing up. So for me, it was writing poetry. And so the use of AI for me in writing songs is I'm looking for a word that rhymes with this, but is this, right? And that's what you use it for. And it worked out great. I think it did. Quanda said, Jazz said, I'm still on old school arrangement programs, so making beats, but I'll dabble in some AI soon. Go to Suno. It's if I were you, I would definitely go to Suno. I think for me, it's one of the best. It's about $20 a month, but for me, I thought it was great. Quanda said, and that's why I worked Amazon part-time for the logistics to help run Sincere, Run Every Real, cut out the. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. 100. Do your own thing. Create your own. Have your own. It doesn't have to necessarily be for money. It can be for you to express yourself. You never know who you're helping. You never know who you're supporting. You never know when you're not there that some people may live and be based on who they are. You know, and I need somebody to do me a favor. If you jump over to that other place, I've been looking for Sandra to see, does she know whether or not we're over here and how to get here? And so if somebody knows that, let her know. Let her know every day at 4 o'clock we're over here. That's one of the reasons I'm trying to get the phone set up so that she can call and talk and all that stuff. You have to remember, many of the things that you do is not for you. That many of the things that you do, that there's always somebody watching. You know, I still, look at Todd retired and all the, all you guys in the YouTube chat have done such phenomenal things in life. And you have to remember that there's always somebody watching you. So you have to be really careful about what you say and what you do. And, Quanda going back, that is a monumental change in life when you're in a classroom with people that just might be half your age, or you're a good 10 years older than them and you're going back doing something that somebody else is doing now. That's tough. That is really tough. And then you persevere and you go through, and you're going to hit some rough spots and you're going to hit some tough spots. But what you don't know is there's somebody else watching, saying to themselves, if she can come to class, I can come to class. If she can get it, I can get it. And you've already passed your boards. So now it's down to, do I have enough stamina to win? Who else would start their business with their own rig like Sincere? But he did it. Who would work in law enforcement for so many years like Todd? But then they did it. And so when you see people doing that, we need to understand that it's not necessarily for us. Yeah, we have our issues and our struggles and our, problems in life, but that's how life is. And you grow, and things that you do, don't think that this was easy for me, but don't think that it was hard for me, because I've done so much and because I've struggled so much, that the struggle is significantly less at this age than it would have been if I was Quanda or Sincere's age. Does that make sense? And so don't look at somebody else doing it and say, it must be easy because they did it. No, it's not. No, it's not. One of the hardest things you can do in life is to become a registered nurse and take your MCLAT, your NCLAT, and only have 2 years of school. You got to get it right or you're done. You've wasted your time. And you pass it. So now getting a bachelor's degree is a cherry on top. You get the BSN, and now you get to work anywhere and nobody can question it ever. Like, think about that. That's power. And then on top of that, you get to add how many years you've been working with a ASN, and now you have a BSN, and then you get to add all those years of experience to that. You know, with a good struggle and a good fight, you can write your own ticket, build your own business, do whatever you want to do. Right? And it's not about race, it's not about gender, it's about what are you going to do in order to make you better tomorrow. And so think about that over the weekend. Think about what's happening in your life and what you're doing to make tomorrow just better than today. Don't think about next month. Don't think about next year. Yeah, you can plan on it. What are you doing tomorrow to make it better than today? You'll either stop doing something or you'll do something. But in the end, and if you're like me or like Todd or some of the elder people, I don't know how to say older, people, then what are you leaving for people so that they can be better? What are you giving to people so they can be better? We tend to forget that. We tend to overlook all the power and the strength and experience that we have to give to other people. And that's what we have to remember. So have a great weekend. Have a wonderful time. Quanda said, yep, and Miami-Dade College here, they only give them 1 year and drop you. Okay, let me read this. Yep, and Miami-Dade College here, they give them only 1 year and will drop you. Then they make you retake the whole course over. Thank God I was a nurse before moving here. There you go. There you go. We're talking about a profession where lives are at stake, that you're literally the difference because you have a higher level of training. You're the difference between someone living or dying. Think about that. That's power. So have an awesome weekend. You too, Quanda. Today's bonus show, but y'all not a bonus because y'all much love for each and every one of you. I appreciate each and every one, except Babar. Babar be tripping. But I'm just kidding. But I just wanted to say thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to my music. Make sure you share it. Share it with some folks. Let them check it out and let them see everything that's going on, and we'll go. Cool. God bless. Take care. You know you get this again, right?
Be quiet.
So, I mean, I'm saying. Quanda said, obviously you stayed in overtime. Absolutely. Yeah, love y'all. So, God bless. Take care. Maybe I'll critique some small books I wrote. I guess I have to do that. Babar's on this. See y'all tomorrow. You're not seeing me tomorrow, Babar. Sorry. You know why? Because Todd, you are now no longer, and Babar is Chickenhead. There you go. Have a good one. Love y'all. I'm out.